Hello and welcome to this weekend edition of the Daily Dose of Greek. And recently we've been having fun looking at Greek resources. It seems like every week there's some new resource or some new computer program, some new website, some new pedagogical tool, some new resource that comes out. We live in a day of an embarrassing wealth of Greek resources. The thing that is lacking, I should just mention as an aside, is focused attention, right? This is not something you can buy. We need God's grace to be people who are spending time in His Word, right? That's what's needed more than more resources. But the resource I want to mention today is a fantastic one. It's by Kyle Greenwood, right? Kyle Greenwood. I love this little book too. It's very tastefully done. If you can look in the light, you have Hebrew text up here and Greek text, and it kind of shimmers as you look at it. I mean, I just sit here and I just want to look at it. It's really, really aesthetically pleasing. Just a shout out for the Zondervan the team at Zondervan that did this cover. I just want to say they did a fantastic job. Very inviting. Totally communicates what the book is. Dictionary of English Grammar for Students of Biblical Languages. Dictionary of English Grammar for Students of Biblical Languages. I did not know Kyle, or at least I don't remember meeting Kyle, but he contacted me and gave me a copy of the manuscript and asked me if I would endorse it. And very genuinely, I looked at it and I'm like, this is fantastic. I'd be delighted to help other people find this. So I'm just going to read my endorsement because it truly comes from my heart. It says, it's a strange but common phenomenon that the grammatically impoverished state of English speakers is a major challenge for them in learning Greek and Hebrew. I come from a grammatically impoverished part of America, from the southeastern United States, right? I understand this personally. The endorsement goes on. Several books have attempted to address this problem, but I know of no text that addresses key English grammatical concepts as skillfully and comprehensively as Kyle Greenwood's handy book. Pastors who consult the best technical biblical commentaries and sometimes find themselves befuddled by the grammatical terminology will also find this to be a useful resource. And it's just so nicely organized and laid out. I think about 150 different grammatical terms. And I'll just read some of them flipping through here. Interjection, intensive pronoun, ordinal number, optative mood, prefix, preposition, subject complement, subjunctive mood. It's just wonderful. And then with underneath each one of these, there's a very clear definition. There's an example in English from the Bible, right? Then there's an example from the Hebrew text with very clear translations and highlighting of relevant words, so even beginning students can follow along. And then an example from the Greek text too. So you have all examples drawn from the Bible. The first one purely English, second and third one with the Hebrew and the Greek, but nicely including the English translation and same words highlighted. So it's very easy to follow along with really nice explanations afterwards. So I think this is great. Will be a wonderful service, I'm sure, for many years to come to both students of biblical languages, pastors using technical commentaries, all different ways that this can be used. So I happily commend it to you.